What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all doing good today. What's going on? If y'all have any questions, leave them all in the chat. All right. Today we got a good show. This is gonna be deeper than what we probably signed up for, but you know what I mean. I figured like I've been realizing now that I'm kind of on my own journey, and as I'm going through this, I need to make this content while it's fresh on my mind. You know what I mean? So if I ever need to come back to it, I could revisit it and be like, oh yeah, that's where I was at that time. So I got to make sure that I'm putting this stuff down like ASAP. As soon as I think about it, I got to be like, oh shoot, let me make a video. So hopefully this one is applicable to what you guys have going on with your workouts. But if you've watched me for a while, you know that sometimes I can get pretty deep, and some of my content can be for, you know, fitness, or it can be for everyday life. So, you know, today we're going to do the same thing, and hopefully y'all learn something again. If you do learn something, make sure you share it with somebody. Tell your best friends and all that stuff. Tell your mom. You know what I mean? Tell your grandmother. Tell everybody. All right. So let's get started today, because hopefully this one is helpful. All right. So can y'all see how I live? How I have like my sticky notes everywhere and stuff. Like I'll think about something and I write it down. Sticky note. Like I'm a sticky note king. Like if I got something going on, I'll write a note, or I'll put something down just so I could be sharp on my mind and whatnot. Like my checklist game is crazy. Like I'll make a checklist for myself and then start going through them. Like knock that out. You know what I mean? That's the discipline of having a lifestyle. But there's a lot of other things that go into, you know, being able to do that when it comes to working out, because you got to be the same way. I just got back home from the gym like 10 minutes ago, and I did my shoulders. I worked out real fast, came right back here, just like shoot this video, took a shower. That's why I'm still hot. I'm still like, I got that shower body, that emitting that steam from me, you know what I mean? But anyway, all right. So you need to fix your mindset if you want to get your dream body, okay? And that's not sweat, just so y'all know. That's my beard leaking water, because, you know, I got that. Feel me? So you need to fix your mindset if you want to get your dream body, okay? And I realized this about myself, that, and like if I want to achieve success in certain facets of my life, I have to fix my mindset. And that's the thing that's holding me back. It's, you know, me stopping me from getting there. And it's not something that's like, oh, you know, you need to be motivated to have a better mindset, X, Y, and Z. It ain't like that. Like it's deep ingrained in you from a little kid, you know what I mean? And that type of stuff develops in you, and it turns into your personality type, and then it kind of shows off in your body, which leads me to my first point, is that your body, the visible way that your body looks, says a lot about your character. It doesn't say everything. It doesn't, you know, like you can't sit there and judge somebody based on their physique. Like, oh, he's this and that and that. Look, but your body does say a lot about your character, you know, and once you start talking to that person and seeing what goes into how their lifestyle is and stuff like that, their body a lot of times is a representation of what's going on in their life. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but let's say, for example, like you see somebody who has a real chiseled body. You might say, okay, well, that person is very disciplined. That person gets up early in the morning, they do this and they do that, and they eat real clean or whatever, and that's how they got this physique. You might see somebody who's a strong man, who's real strong, but you can tell his type of lifestyle is, okay, yeah, but he can lift weights, he still likes to work out life, you know, but he likes to eat. And he's holding on to that weight. He don't care about that lean look or that discipline in this area. Maybe he has discipline in other areas of his life, but not when it comes to indulging in food. You know what I mean? Or maybe something else. Like it can be an array of different things. I'm just trying to be broad so I don't offend anybody, because I know how I can get sometimes. Like, why you say that? But you know, your body can tell a lot about you. And now if you have like you know, just anything, and I'm sure y'all can think about some stuff. If you do think about it, put it in the chat. But if you go into your mind and you start thinking about, okay, let me look at this person and see what they have and what's going on with their body. Maybe they're a lazier person. Maybe that person's just lazy and their body shows it. Maybe that person has no discipline and their body shows it. Maybe that person thinks that they're better than they really are in real life. You know what I'm saying? You ever meet that person that just feel like they act like they're the ish in the gym, but it's like, yo, you're not even really that guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not even really that chick. Like, why are you acting like that? Like, you in here performing like this is what you really are, but that's not how you are. So your body shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can do all this other stuff, but you don't look like it. You don't have any tangible proof to to show for that. And so, maybe one way you are on the inside is different. And the way character comes across is it's like character is more of your personality mixed with your actions, what you actually do. So you can be one way on the inside, but the way you come across to the world is what they see. And so you got to be conscious of both, right? So keep that in mind. That's why I'm saying your body tells a lot about your character. And so if your body isn't well put together, if it's put together in certain areas, maybe it's a mess, maybe you're messy, maybe if you're real, whatever it is. But keep that in mind, because that can be a tunnel to open up, maybe an idea that you didn't have about something else, in another area of your life, maybe in your relationships, something like that. So keep that in mind. Now, my next point is self-awareness. And this is what I had. I had to realize that I had to get some self-awareness of a scarcity mindset, right? Because with me, even though I have certain areas in my life where I feel abundant in, I have other areas in my life where I feel like I have scarcity in. You know what I'm saying? And it comes to my body. My body is the one thing that I have an abundant mindset in. Like, my body that's my temple, that's my jewel, that's the one thing that I've accomplished that I can put on a pedestal and be like, yeah, I've done this. But then there's other areas in my life where I haven't felt that same level of achievement, and I chase that. And when I don't have that same level of achievement in other areas of my life, I get mad at myself, right? And I'm mad. I'm like, dang, why you can't do this? Like, you already did your body like this. You got this done. How come you do this in this area of life? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I did this, but how come I can't? And so it all boils down to, again, your mindset and trying to make that shift, and just being aware that this is what's happening. Because sometimes you don't even know that that's happening. You don't know that you're mad that, you didn't see the change in your body that you wanted to. Or, oh, how come I did this at work today and I was able to perform like this, but I get back home and I still look like crap. Like, I don't look this way. And you mad at yourself again. You know what I mean? And it's that thing that tells you that if you think about it, you really probably don't feel like you deserve it. Like, you work just as hard in those other areas of your life to be able to have that achievement. But if you really sit back and think about it, did you really put in the work to deserve that thing that you want with your body, with your physique? Did you really do all of the stuff? And a lot of times you didn't do all the stuff. Like, for me with my body, I know I've done the hard work. I've been all of where y'all are at. I've been there, or I've trained somebody, or I've written them a meal plan, or I've talked to their doctor. Like, I've been through all the mud with how the physique works and how the body works and trying to get you right. So I got that. Like, I mastered that. But there's other areas in my life that I haven't even cracked the surface on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to be like, okay, now what did I do over here? And how can I transition what I did over here with my body into the real world scenario with this thing? And so keep that in mind. Okay. Now, if you don't believe you can have it, then you'll never get it. And here comes that scarcity mindset too. Like, everybody always says, yeah, I used to live in the hood. It's not the hood until you move out. Like, when you live in there, it ain't the hood. That's just where y'all live at. But that area can, have grown up like that with that little bit and having to make a little bit a lot and flipping stuff and turning into hustling and all this other, like, that type of lifestyle can lead into other things. And when it's like, when it feels hopeless, when you raised in that type of environment, it feels like, well, what am I supposed to be when I grow up? What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's what? Like, your parents, it might be so bad out there. You might have been raised where, your parents give you food as a coping mechanism. Oh, something happened. Let me give you something to eat. Oh, you had a good day today. All right, let me feed you. Let's celebrate with this, or let's penalize you with this. And now you got to eat this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it turns into your body, and you might turn to one of the people that's been overindulging your whole life just because, your family feeds you as a celebration, or they feed you when they're mad about something. They feed you when they're happy. They feed you when they're sad. They feed you when it's something. You know what I'm saying? You just start attaching yourself to, okay, my happiness is linked to food. Like, if I want to feel good, if I need to pick me up, if I need this, I need to just go get some ice cream. Like, that'll make me feel, no, that's not gonna make me feel better. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to remember that, like, hey, subconsciously, I'm linked to that thing that happened when I was a little kid well, they used to treat me like this, and now I do this, and now look at my body as a result, because maybe I didn't pay attention to that. You see what I'm saying? So I know, like I said, y'all, if this is keeping up, if y'all are here with me, if y'all are here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are here with me, let me know. You feel me? But hopefully I'm not going over your head with this type of content. I know this is a little bit, tricky. Now, some other things that you can have like during your childhood, like past traumas that you might run into, other past traumas that you might run into, or stuff like insecurities. And sometimes y'all are insecure, so you work out so that you can get the body that you want. You know what I mean? Because you're insecure, because maybe a chick turned you down, or maybe you just never looked good ever, and you just wanted to, that self-hatred. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. Like, oh, I don't like myself. I need to. Like there's a healthy level of it where I know I can do better, but then there's I'm mad at myself level of it. Like I said, and that happens to me. So either one, you can, sometimes you might be on one end of the scale on that. So you got to be careful, right? And sometimes you might have like, low self-worth issues where you feel like I said before, you don't deserve something, or I can't have a great body. That's for them people that use steroids, or only time I can't get that shape unless I do this, or if I had his type of lifestyle, maybe I could do it then too. But I got all this other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feel like you really can have it. Like you really don't deserve to have that thing. And you tell yourself I don't deserve to have it. And you might end up self-sabotaging yourself from getting to your goals. Like maybe you really could have, but whenever it's time to do the right thing, you back off. Or you tell yourself something crazy like, well, I don't want to look like this, or I don't want to get to this, like as if your third workout in you was actually going to look like He-Man or something like that. Like what? So you did 3 workouts in the gym this week and you think you're going to look like a professional bodybuilder? Like cut it out. Like no, you're telling yourself I don't want to go down this path because I don't want to then in turn become the best version of myself, because you're scared of it. You see what I'm saying? So I get it. Like listen, I'm waking up too. Like I understand. So that's why you got to be real careful about the type of things that you're saying to yourself, and become alert when these thoughts cross your mind, so that you don't end up getting sucked into them, and let it stop you from actually becoming a better version, with your physique at least, right? Now the next thing is, and hopefully this is my final thought. I'm gonna try to keep y'all too long tonight, but the overall goal is to be the best version of ourselves, correct? Like you want to be top notch. You want to have your all your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be A1, and whatever that term is to you, that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like the goal is to have all your stuff together and then find peace. And if that is what it is, whatever it is with you, now I'm not saying your piece is my piece and my piece is your piece. Like no, because I might not be satisfied with a certain level of something, because of my upbringing and the way I was way I was raised, vice versa. And so whatever your piece is, whatever it is that you're looking for, that's when you'll be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so when you have that thing into perspective, you know that, okay, I want to be the best version of myself. Now, keep in mind, if you're not doing everything that it takes to achieve those things, and especially if it's tangible stuff that you can actually do, you got to question yourself, because getting your body together is the easiest thing you can do out of everything. Like mental health problems, trauma, therapy, going into like retraining your mind, that's hard. Like doing stuff like making money and figuring out how to make X, Y, and Z, that's hard stuff. Like, whatever it is you going to school for, like that's hard. Like that stuff is tough. You know what I mean? Like I understand, like that's something that's like that's hard work. And so when you have that one thing that you can control, which is your body, like that's something that you can see that real achievement in. Like there's nothing stopping you. Like there's nobody that's standing in your way from achieving that thing with your physique. Like, yeah, there might be a teacher that's like, oh, well, he didn't study enough, so he didn't get these grades. Or he didn't work enough, so she didn't work enough, so she's not gonna make this money. Or you didn't go do the necessary steps, to get your minds together. So that's why you're still thinking like this. No, yeah, we get that. But going in the gym, that's thoughtless. It's mindless. Like even if you just went through the motions, like you'll still see the results. Like you can do working out consistently and still doing details on your body and making adjustments with your physique while you're going through the other stuff at the same time. And then you'll look up one day and be like, oh shoot, like my body is phenomenal. Yo, I got called an action figure the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciated that. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. My little magnet called me an action figure. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I guess that's the shape I was going for. And I've always collected toys and had action figures and wrestling toys growing up and stuff like that. And so maybe I never wanted to look like a basketball player. Maybe I never wanted to look like something else. Maybe my goal in mind was to always be shaped like some type of action figure. And now look at me. You know what I'm saying? And so when you look at it like that, like I'm here now. You feel me? And so it's just one of those things where you've been training your mind, and it's so in your subconscious that for me, it was inevitable for me to be like same things that I'm looking for, now are gonna be inevitable too. But this was the easiest. You know what I'm saying? The other stuff is gonna be hard. This to me was the easiest. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, this is gonna be the easiest thing you can do in your life is actually get in shape. The other stuff is tough. Like, I see you asking a question about procrastination. Like, that stuff in real life, procrastination is hard. Like, that stuff is crazy. Like, with your body though, there's no reason to procrastinate. Like, because you can go in the gym and do the work and then come back home and feel it. Or you down on the ground right now and do 200 push-ups, like right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing stopping you. Like everything else is, I gotta call, so I gotta do this, I gotta, but right now with your body, and on top of that, you'll see the change. Like whatever you've been doing that's gotten you out of shape, do the reverse, and that'll get you in shape. Right? That's easy. That's what I'm saying. Like you can do that. That's easy, unless it's some type of medical issue or something like that. But for the most part, it's easy. So keep that in mind. And the thing about getting your body in shape is that the results are guaranteed. Like everything else in life, nothing in life is guaranteed. But working out, if you go in the gym and you're consistent in there, that stuff is guaranteed. Like you'll really get in shape, regardless of whether you want to get in shape or not. If you do all the right steps and the things that your body is telling you, yeah, keep on doing this, and I'm seeing change like this, and keep on eating like this, and you seeing your body make the adjustments. What? You know what I'm saying? Like it's guaranteed results. There's no way around it. Like you can confirm that if you do this, it's gonna happen. If you don't do it, okay, you'll sit right where you're at. But there's no point in sitting right where you're at when you know that you can actually physically go do something about it. Sometimes like you don't know what to do about other things in your life. Oh, I got a relationship and this, and I gotta think for this person. Are they mad at me? Or they this and that? Or I gotta do this for the kids and set them up. Like that's tough. You know what I mean? Like that stuff is tough. But your own body, no, that's easy. So you can control that. If you can focus on the things that you can control in life, right? And you can control your physique. Like the things you can't control, so be it. That you got to put that in God's hands. You know what I mean? But the things that you actually can control, absolutely. Like put that work in. And yeah, I guess that's it. Shoot, y'all get to work. You feel me? Y'all get to work and stop playing. This one was personal for me, like I said before, because I felt like I'm going through something myself right now where I'm retraining my brain to be able to do certain things, right? And that's the next step. Because for me, in my personal life, I had a scarcity mindset as well. I picked, I picked the wrong women. You know what I mean? Like I picked the wrong whatever careers. I picked the wrong, sometimes I just choose the wrong friends sometimes. It's just the way I was raised. And I feel like, oh, well, this is what I deserve right here at this level. And so, but in other areas of my life, I'm like, man, no, like I need to have this and that, and this. I need to have a Dodge Viper, and I need to have a Ford GT, and I need to have this. And then I look at this type of relationship, and I only need a friend that's good enough to meet me right here, because we holding on to old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or they made me feel this way, and that's what it was. And so, sometimes you can do that. So you got to be real aware of everything that's going on. And I'm learning that with my personality. And as it pertains to my, my trading stocks and cryptos and stuff like that, that's another thing. Like I got to be ready to push the button. Like I see my trade, I see my setup, I got to get in there. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I probably shouldn't. Maybe I'm second guessing myself, and all that second guessing yourself was, everything you ever wanted was on the other side of fear, they say. And so with all my fears and stuff, that starts going back down into the rabbit hole of how I was when I was a little kid. Something must have happened. I got self-doubt and I got all this other stuff, and then it comes out as I try to perform. And so keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to make sure that everything in your body is together, because you can actually control that. Anyway, hopefully that helped a little bit. Let me go through these questions. Not too many today. EBG Entertainment. What's my supplement stack? Okay, right now with my supplements, I got I'm doing a couple of things. I'm doing zinc, 1 in the morning, 1 at night, 50 milligrams, right? So I'm doing 100 milligrams of zinc. I'm doing magnesium aspartate, 2 of those. I'm doing a vitamin D. I'm doing folic acid, 1,000 milligrams. I take beta testosterone for my prostate. I take sunflower palmetto as well. No, excuse me, sunflower lecithin. Sunflower palmetto, what's that? Sunflower lecithin. And I take I take vitamin C sometimes, but I don't like it because it makes my pee turn like bright orange. I be tripping. I'm like, yo, why my pee so hard? So I take that sometimes. And then I got, what else do I have in there? That I've been taking consistently. I take kelp, and I think that's it right now. Yeah, I think that's it right now. I don't think I had nothing else right now. So that's what I'm doing now. Like I haven't gotten anything else. I got some stuff for working out. Like I do put collagen 1 in 3 powder in my muffins, and I eat those. Like I put 2 scoops of collagen in my muffins, and I eat those. So I don't have to like drink it with tea and stuff like that. And then I also and I'll have, like, if I'm really about to work out or something, I might have glutamine, or I got beta alanine in there, and I also have do I have anything else? Yeah, I think it's glutamine and beta alanine. So those are the other 2 things. Yeah, that's it. So nothing major though. Like my stack ain't crazy right now. I actually have been getting reached out to by supplement companies to be like, oh, would you want to promote this? But to be quite honest with you, like I don't use a lot of that stuff. So you know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna say? Hey guys, use this one. Oh, this is gonna make you feel great. Like, you know, one of them asked me to do something that was gonna make you like, let me see how I can explain this. It's gonna work for your libido for guys. You know what I'm saying? But how is that gonna look on my channel? Hey guys, guess what? I took this libido stack last night, and boy, you should have saw. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not promoting that type of stuff. Like, no, y'all figure that out on your own. Y'all want it? Go look it up. Like, you want something to help you with your libido? That'll be another day. You know what I mean? But I'm sure that there's channels for that anyway. Like, what they need me for? They know my channel is like this. They clearly must not watch my channel. They just say stuff like, hey, we've been watching you, and we felt like you would be a good sponsor for our such and such. Shut up. Like, y'all don't watch me, man. Send me something I actually use and stop playing. Anyway, all right. Oh, wait a minute. My bad. Gerald Dream, you said, what tips can you give for beating procrastination? Okay. Well, again, procrastination boils down to, whether you want it or not. I did some research the other day because I'm a big procrastinator too when it comes to certain things, but you got to know yourself first, right? So I found a tip. The tip said it's a 5-minute rule. Whatever you was gonna procrastinate on, start it and do it for 5 minutes. And after the 5 minutes, if you don't want to do it no more, don't do it. But if you start it in 5 minutes and you want to keep on going, just keep on going. So, like, if you got something that's you got to get it done or something like that, be like, okay, let me start this for 5 minutes, see what happens. See how long that 5 minutes lasts. And if it lasts you until you finish it, then it's, whatever. But, putting off, my thing for procrastination, because I know how I am, and I hate to say this for y'all, but I don't live like that. Like I live like on a 24-hour time clock. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, as long as I get my stuff done in that day and my checklist is off, I don't care what time of day it happened. I don't care if I did it late. I don't care if I woke up in the middle of the night and had to finish it. I don't care if I was half asleep. I don't care if it was 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of guy. So, I can't say that for everybody. Like, oh, we try to finish it fast. Nah, but for me though, like, I'll be up late just doing whatever it was just to get it done at the last minute. Like, I've always been like that. So, but that's not good, because I'm a get everything done, but don't ask me when, what time, what time I'm gonna be there. If I could do this or no, I'm not gonna be on time or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get it done. I stick to my word though. So, you got to kind of know yourself, and I could live with that. If you can't live with that, then so be it. Anyway, hopefully you guys learned something in this video today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you know as soon as I come on. I appreciate everybody for being in here. Hopefully some of this stuff helped you. I know I went over time, and I hope y'all liked my vlog video that I shot the other day. I'm gonna try and shoot some more of those. So, that was kind of fun. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait. He said, I will succeed. I'm not writing workout programs right now. I apologize. Like, I would, but you got to be patient with me. I'm working on a couple more things. We're coming up with a course. I'm putting together a course, and that's going to walk you from point A to point Z, because to be quite honest with you, like, I don't like the way other people are writing their workout programs, and some of these things that y'all do in the gym, it's just like the technique is slowing you down. Like y'all don't understand how to actually squeeze a muscle. Like some workouts, they ain't even workouts. It's like you don't have to do that. You just need to do it that makes you focus on that particular muscle and squeeze like that. And so I got to show you that. Like I can't just write it down and be like, okay, do seated rows. Like you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about when I say seated rows, but we focusing on the Christmas tree. I got to show you that. You got to know where we're squeezing, why it's coming so low, X, Y, and Z. So we'll get to that later. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my video. We 25 minutes in here, man. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.